When we're asked to factorise an expression, we're looking for common factors so we can take something outside and leave the rest of the expression inside the bracket and basically break the expression down to something simpler. When we've got an expression starting with a negative number, it's best that we take out a factor of a negative value. So what we'll do is we'll look at these numbers first of all as 5 and 15, but because there's a negative out the front, we'll consider the common factor to be negative 5, as that goes into both negative 5 and negative 15. You'll notice that we consider the second term to be a negative 15 PQ. So by taking negative 5 out the front of the first term, negative 5 multiplied by 1 gives us negative 5, and of course we don't need to write the 1 in front of the MP. And negative 5 multiplied by 3 gives us negative 15 for the second term. Having a look at the letters, we can see that in the first term we've got MP, and in the second term we've got PQ. So a common letter to both terms is P. What we'll do then is take the P outside the front of the first term, join it up with a negative 5, and take the P out the front of the second term and join it up with a negative 5 there also. A quick check of the two terms would see that when multiplied they go back to the original statement of negative 5MP minus 15PQ. We can also see in blue that negative 5P is a common factor, so we take that out the front and leave the M and the 3Q in brackets, but notice there's a plus now in the brackets. We need to have that so that when we multiply negative 5P by 3Q, we end up with negative 15PQ. So always check the sign of what's inside the brackets when factorising, particularly factorising with negative numbers. Now we can write our solution in one line, so this would have been a sufficient solution when factorising. We'll always check our answers. We can do that either in our head or on paper. So in this case we'll check by multiplying the negative 5p, the common factor, by what's in the bracket. First of all we multiply negative 5p by the m, and then we multiply negative 5p by the 3q. Notice that the plus between the terms remains from the brackets. So negative 5p multiplied by m is negative 5mp, and negative 5p multiplied by 3q is negative 15pq. And when you're adding a negative, well, that's like subtraction. So our result is like the original statement. So our factorised form in the second line is the final answer, and it is correct.